Good evening, Scope. It is Lady Business, and I am here. Tonight, we're doing a special little broadcast because tonight we're working with Plus Size Scope, and I wanted to thank them for letting me be one of the people that is on Plus Size Scope representing businesses with people that are plus size. So tonight, I just wanted to get into some of the things that I think about the whole plus size industry and just really help you to put your mind frame so that this way you can be as successful as possible. So everybody, if you're new and this is your first time on there, please type in hey and let me know where you are scoping in from. If you have been here with me before, then feel free to give me those hearts. And if you're watching this on the replay, you know I love hearts there too. Hey there, Queen. Hey there, Hope Love. Janae, I saw Bias Benson is online. What does it matter about female size? Well, the whole thing, just FYI, Chi-Town is number one. Number one, when we're talking about plus size, it's basically, to me, an empowerment thing. And so, people may say that size does not matter. Hey there, DC. Hey, Memphis. People may say that size does not matter, but size does play a factor in people's self-esteem and in also how they present themselves. And so for me, I am plus size. I haven't technically always been plus size, but you may as well say for my adult life, I've been plus size. And plus size for the industry would be probably a size 10 and up. Hola. So with that being the case, you do face different issues than people that are smaller. And then you also have people that are super plus. My brand specifically, and so I just want to introduce myself to you because I know a lot of people are new because of Plus Size Scope coming in tonight. My name is Chisa Penix Brown, and my company is Lady Business. And what I do is help people's brands show up and show out online so that this way, somebody got to get blocked. See, this is what we do. Blocked. All right. This way, people can make sure they have the image that they want out there. Now, this is what I think. I think that this whole plus size movement is wonderful because I think that it empowers women and hopefully men, but really honestly, come on, it's really for the most part focused on us women. It empowers us to put everything kind of out there. However, I think that at this stage, with me being a marketer and that being my main thing, I teach social media marketing and branding, and I teach people how to start their businesses every day. And so with that being the case, I don't think that there's been one person or one group so far to actually frame the whole what plus size is, what it means kind of thing. I don't think there's necessarily been anything like that. I think there have been people that have been standouts that have made people say, okay, let's pay attention to plus size. But as far as I'm concerning, with my particular brand, I always want women to be classy, to be fabulous, and to feel good inside of their clothing and hopefully outside of their clothing as well. But it's not going to make a difference if your insides don't match the outside. I think that sometimes, honestly, a lot of what I see with the plus size movement right now is that people are mediocre. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Just because you have this photographer and you take this one little picture and you got on a little booty or you got the stomach hanging out or something, or, you got on a bathing suit, all of a sudden now everybody is so empowered. I think that there should be a neatness to your plus size. I think there should be a neatness to any size. And so that's why I entitled this scope that, you want to be a plus, not a minus. You don't have to put it all out there in order to get attention. And I think sometimes women a lot of times feel like they have to do that. Sexy can be covered. Now, with my particular brand, I'm going to keep my clothes on, okay? Because my brand is not putting it all out there. I put it out there in business, all right? And so with that being the case, what I do is I try to make sure that people see your brand for what it is. They see what you want. So I just want to give you ladies and gentlemen out there some tips this evening so that you can be a plus, not a minus. Because a minus is anything that's subtracting from you and from your brand. And if you're not comfortable putting certain things out there, don't do it just because some plus size blogger told you that that was the thing to do. Do what you feel comfortable doing. And if you were to look at pictures of yourself and look at your brand, 10 years from now, would you still be comfortable with that image that's put out there? So for me with Lady Business, one of my mottos and my mantras of my business is show up and show out. And I've been doing that before Bruno Mars tried to make it famous, before all of those housewives. Show up and show out has been something that I've been doing for years. And I do believe that you can show up and you can show out. Okay? But that does not mean that you have to take off everything in order to be sexy. All right? Think about that, because this is what I want to tell you. Be a plus, not a minus. So tip number 1, I need you to be clear about what your vision and your mission is, and then come up with strategies that make sense for your brand. So if you are a designer, if you are a model, if you are the PR person, if you're the person putting on the show, what do you want people to say about your brand? How do you want them to feel when they look at it? Now, I've seen plenty of people in the last, I'm just going to say, 2 years that have been putting on plus size things because they feel like that's the thing to do now. They feel like that's where money is. So let me pull in all the money. Let's just do something for the big girls. Okay, this is the thing. Big girls love to eat, drink, dance, party, get together and everything the same exact way that small girls do. It's not like we don't like the same things. So you have to take into consideration, in my opinion, big girls also like men too. So all of these events where they're just for women and it's just that, can there be some men inside of the mix? And I'm not talking about my lesbians, because if there's some lesbians out there, get it, girls, and you might want all of the girls there. But I think sometimes it's not just about women being together. It's also about a well-rounded life. And that well-rounded life has other elements in it than me just showing up to an event to show you that I look good because I'm a big girl. So does that make sense to y'all? I hope you completely understand what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with empowerment, but I think sometimes it's now not as much as empowerment as it is a competition of one big girl against another big girl. Are you the best big girl? You the best big girl event. And I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes it takes it a little bit too far out of what it used to be. If it is freezing for you, feel free, go out and come back in, because I saw one person say that it's freezing and I'm in the exact same place. So hopefully you'll be able to get this wonderful message. Now, step number 2, what actually differentiates you, right? So it's freezing for you too? Hold on. What's going on then? All right, we may need to move. I may stop and come back in. If it's more than one person and it's freezing, it might be me. So I will feel free to stop and come back again. You too? All right, well, look, hey, because I got some more message for y'all. So I'm going to go out and we're going to restart this one. Now, somebody else said it's good. Somebody else said it's fine. Okay, somebody else said they're good. Okay, they said it's back now. Good, so I don't have to stop. All right, great. Thank you guys, though. I appreciate all of that feedback. So the number 2 thing is what actually differentiates you. When we're talking about a movement and we're talking about the plus size movement, does that really make a difference in your business on a daily basis? Or can you just be great at the one thing that you do, right? Think about that. So I don't put my business out there and say, oh, I'm the first plus size, whatever. I'm the only plus size person doing in marketing, because that's not the case. Regardless of whatever else. So regardless of me being a woman, regardless of me being Black, I have my MBA, I'm presidents of organizations, I'm mentors, I volunteer. Regardless of that, can my business stand on itself regardless of the fact that that I'm plus size? And I think that sometimes people want to just put their business just on that main thing. Whereas, can your business stand alone? Do you just have a great business that people want to come see, that they want to be involved in? Do they want to spend money with you? So you have to give people some type of value and differentiate yourself from the rest of the people that are out there. Because how many times do people invite you to another fashion show? It's going to be, can you come to my fashion show? Can you do such and such? And I'm just like, you know what? That's great. But do you have something else that can empower the women in the meantime that your plus brand is about? Because just having another fashion show is, to me, it's not enough, right? Because what else do plus size women like? Can you teach us how to do something? Can we learn how to better our businesses? Can you teach us a little makeup? Can we get a brow? I mean, what are the things other than just being plus size can we gravitate to? And if you can show me something else that differentiates you from everybody else, that makes me want to be a part of your brand and makes you a plus as opposed to a minus. Now, My last tip is tell people why you are worth it, so that this way you can influence them. I promise you, when you can see that somebody is worth it, you will spend your money and you will spend your time with them. You do know that, right? So you have some brands that when they put up something, you like, oh my God, let me just jump on that. I want everybody's brand to be like that. You provide a scholarship. See, that's what I'm talking about. Something extra, right? So, if you can influence people to not only want to spend with you, but also advocate for your brand, advocate for what you're actually putting out there, then that's when you got it. Because your marketing becomes so much easier when other people see the value of what you're putting out there, right? So, if I'm saying I'm charging XYZ for something and you're just like, oh, okay, that's too much. You know what? Then you're not for me. If you see it and you're like, oh my God, no matter what it is, I'm going to make sure that I go ahead and I spend with that company or that brand because they do this in the community, because I know it's supporting this particular thing, because the owner is, XYZ. Think about those things, because if you can start to influence people with your brand, plus size or not, but if you can influence people with your brand, you can start getting to new heights, because it shouldn't just be about who you are in your city, but it should be about who you are in your state, who you are in your region, who you are in the country, and who you are in the world. One thing that I think that we rely on sometimes is just trying to pull in the people that are right here in our own neighborhoods. And let me tell you something, there are more plus size people and people that are interested in what you have to sell all over the world. So for me, Lady Business, like I said, what I do is I help people with their marketing and their branding so that this way they can show up and show out. And they said for us today to, see about doing some type of offer for people, because I don't want to just leave you with, okay, I'm giving you a little motivation, but then what do you do with it after there? I want to help really put your business where it needs to go. I'm not going to say bring it to another level or anything like that, because really that's one of those overused things. But I feel like there is power in the words that you use and how you shape your business, so that this way other people will say the same thing about you when you're not in the room. So what I decided to do today for this particular plus size scope is to do MLK Day flash sale. And so with that, what I'm going to do is anybody that's on here, if you would like, all you need to do is go to my site that's up here, and I'm gonna pull it up so that this way you can see it. But it's on Instagram already. The Power Marketing Sessions, I'm doing those for only $25 for a 30-minute session, which is a one-on-one online session, and you'll get a nice little cute little marketing plan to go with it, so that this way you can put those steps into action over the next 30 days. Because I usually see people that say, I have this idea, but then it's like you can't really monetize it the way that you want to. And that's what I want to help people do. So let me pull it up so this way you can see it. And if you go on my social media, all of my stuff is Lady Business. LADYBIZNESS. Come on, we trying to tap. So if you go right here to lady-business.sales.com, it'll bring it up, and then this way you'll be able to see it. You'll see that big old chocolate face right there, and you'll get that one-on-one session. Like I said, it's also on my Instagram, so that this way, if you want to check there, if you go to my Instagram, you can go right up to the link that's in there in Instagram, all right? Because I need you to act like a plus, not a minus. Don't let people devalue you and let you not get the money that you deserve to get because you're scared to act. You're scared to ask for it. You don't want to put things in place to make you be as successful as possible, because you know what? Sometimes it's easier to just go with the status quo. All right. But I am here to tell you that you don't have to do that. You can provide people value every day and get paid for it. So whatever your brand is, and I'm assuming that most of the people on here have something to do with the fashion industry, something along those lines. And the thing is so many people out there that are doing things similar to you. Everybody that's already started is already ahead of you. So now all I need you to do is even the playing field. And if you act like a plus and act like you deserve to get more money and act like you deserve to have things filled, then you definitely will. Don't just do what everybody else is doing because it's easy. And I'm not saying that you can't find things that you like and kind of assimilate them into your own brand, because you definitely can. And that's why I love the internet. But I am saying you can build your own whatever it is and make money with this if you can see what you need to do and what you need to hone in on. So I'm just going to give you an example. Things things that we should be looking to do. We should be looking, and this is everybody's brand. We should be looking to build apps. We should be looking to sell products online. We should be looking to enhance our websites. And if you don't do anything else in the next 30 days, I'm going to challenge you with this, right? Even if you don't spend with me, because it's okay. I mean, maybe money is an issue, or maybe you're not ready. Okay. Maybe you're not ready to act like a plus and you're still in a minus mindset. But if you're ready to act like a plus, get a professional photo done. Stop with these dark, shady photos. Stop it with these in the car photos and thinking that that's professional. If you want people to treat you a certain way, your brand has to look a certain way. You have to act a certain way, and you have to demand the money that is necessary for you. So that's what a plus does. A minus is going to keep on with the same behavior. So act like a plus. All right. No matter what, your business deserves to be seen, and people should know what you stand for when they see the name of your business, when they see your logo. So let's take 2016 and act like a plus and stop acting like a minus. Now, if you want to follow me online, I love followers, okay? I respond. I am online all day, almost every day, because that's what I do with social media. So if you find me anywhere, I am at Lady Business, LadyBusiness. My website is ladybusiness.com. You can find me on Instagram, Periscope, Pinterest, Tumblr. I mean, you can find me pretty much anywhere. Okay. And the best investment was good pictures, because then people see who you want them to see. All right. And I'm not saying that you got to get everything, you don't got to be all sucked up with it or anything like that, but get a good picture that represents who you want people to see, because that's the thing that will set your brand apart from everybody else that's still operating on minus behavior with mediocre behavior. And that's not what we're doing here. We are definitely in that plus mentality. So do the things that are necessary for you to get what you need to get. All right. I see it's some of my people that are on here normally, but just think about that and enhance yourself, because you definitely deserve it. So feel free to follow me. Monday through Thursday, I am doing, for the rest of the month in January, I am doing a power quarter hour. It's from 8:45 to 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to give you some great business tips Monday through Thursday, the rest of January. And the rest of the time, just join me, because I love to help people and share. And if you do follow my page on Facebook, it is business tips that are there every day. And I am also looking for more bloggers. So if we have any bloggers that are out there, feel free to check that. Check on my Instagram or check on the Facebook page, because I would love to share your blog on my page with the people that are looking at my stuff as well. So thank you so much for this opportunity and for this platform, because I really appreciate being able to share some insight into things that we can do. And Plus Size Scope, thank you so much. You're beautiful, and I greatly appreciate you. Everybody, thank you for the hearts. And you just have a beautiful night. And make sure that you always show up and show out, and that you give it to the people. Because you know what? The people want it, y'all. The people want